Deep in the heart of the American West, sapphire mining is alive and thriving, especially in Montana, home to some of the finest sapphires in the world. It all starts with careful prospecting. Once a promising site is identified, the real work begins. Montana sapphire mining often happens in remote areas, where large machinery can't reach, and that's where hand tools come in. Armed with a pickaxe, shovel, and sheer determination, the miner chips away at layers of earth to expose ancient gravel beds. These gravel layers, remnants of long-lost river channels, hold the potential for sapphire treasure. The topsoil and loose rock, known as overburden, must first be cleared. It's tough, physical work. But eventually, the miner hits the sapphire-bearing layer, a compact mix of rock, sand, and clay where gems may be hidden. Buckets of this gravel are hauled to a makeshift wash station, where water is used to separate the heavier materials from lighter debris. As the water washes away lighter sediment, heavier stones, including sapphires, settle to the bottom. This concentrate is then hand-sorted with care and patience. Spotting a sapphire takes a trained eye. Raw stones appear cloudy or translucent, with hints of blue, green, yellow, even pink, and so on. After the first washing, the second sapphire washing process follows. From there, the finer material flows through a sluice box, where it passes over ridges or riffles. These riffles create eddies in the water current, allowing heavier particles like sapphires to settle into traps along the bottom, while the lighter sand and mud wash away. What's left is called concentrate, a dense mixture of minerals, including garnets, ironstone, and, if luck is on your side, sapphires. This concentrate is then carefully panned by hand, swirled gently in water. The motion helps further separate the lighter material, gradually revealing the heavier stones at the bottom of the pan. As the muddy water drains away, small glimmers begin to appear. These aren't just rocks, they are potential sapphires, waiting to be plucked from the Earth's embrace. While the sapphire mining process differs around the world, Australians mine sapphires differently from Americans, but with some similarities. Australia is one of the world's leading sources of sapphires, especially in the rugged gem fields of Queensland and New South Wales. Here, sapphire mining is a mix of tradition, grit, and modern know-how. The process begins with digging. Miners search ancient alluvial deposits, old riverbeds buried beneath layers of clay and rock. These gem-rich zones are called wash and are found several meters underground. In dry areas, miners use a method called dry blowing, where air and vibration separate lighter material from heavier gem-bearing gravel without water. Elsewhere, wet washing is used, involving water sluices or trommels to clean the dirt away. The remaining concentrate is carefully hand-sorted. Among the black sand and spinel, flashes of color reveal the prize, raw sapphires in hues of deep blue, green, yellow, and sometimes even party-colored. Each gem is examined, sorted, and often sent for cutting, transforming these rugged stones into sparkling treasures.
Oh, look.
After hours of digging, washing, and hand sorting, the rough sapphires are carefully packed, each stone untouched, in its natural form, straight from the earth. Next, the journey continues in the hands of skilled gem cutters. Every sapphire is inspected for clarity, color zoning, and internal structure to determine the ideal cut. Using precise diamond-tipped tools, the cutter shapes each stone, grinding flat facets that follow the sapphire's natural crystal lines. It's a balance between science and art, maximizing brilliance while preserving weight. After shaping comes polishing. Each facet is refined until it gleams, bringing out the stone's signature sparkle, whether it's deep royal blue, vivid green, golden yellow, or a dazzling party color blend. The result? A sapphire transformed from a rough pebble to a radiant gem, ready to be set into fine jewelry or treasured on its own. From earth to elegance, this is the final step in a journey millions of years in the making. From rough stones to high-end jewelry, this is where miners, gem dealers, collectors, and jewelers all come together to buy, sell, and trade nature's finest creations. At every booth, you'll find stories behind the stones, whether it's an Australian sapphire freshly cut, or a rare gem pulled from deep within a mountain. At the gem show, every sparkle tells a story.
Hi, I'm Chelsea with Toujours, and today I'd like to talk about one of my favorite stones, this beautiful unheated 4.74 carat sapphire. One of the things that really makes this stone special is this gorgeous twilight blue color and its beautiful precision cut. A lot of stones this size would be a native cut. So if you'd like to treat yourself to a little sparkle, come join us this weekend at the Gem and Mineral Show here in Denver. There's going to be a link in our bio.
Every pendant begins with a single stone. Behind the sparkle is a story of precision, patience, and craft. First, the gemstone is carefully examined, then shaped and polished to reveal its full beauty. Every facet is cut to catch the light just right. Next, a custom setting is designed, one that complements the gem's color, size, and character. Next comes the design phase. The jeweler creates a setting that's not just beautiful, but built to fit the gemstone perfectly. It begins with a wax model. Using precision tools, the jeweler carves the shape by hand, creating the base structure that will one day cradle the gem. This model includes every detail, prongs, bezels, and the bail that will hold the chain. The wax is then placed in a casting flask and covered with a fine plaster called investment. Once hardened, the flask is heated, melting away the wax and leaving a perfect mold. Molten metal, often gold, silver, or platinum, is then poured into the mold. As it cools, it hardens into the exact shape of the original wax model. Once the mold is broken away, the cast metal is revealed. It's rough, but solid, raw frame, now ready to be shaped and refined. Using fine files, sanding tools, and polishing wheels, the jeweler sculpts the casting, perfecting its edges, smoothing its surfaces, and carefully shaping the prongs or bezel that will hold the gemstone. The gemstone is test-fitted again and again, ensuring that it sits snug and secure. Whether it's a claw setting, bezel wrap, or custom cage, the metal is adjusted until it locks the stone firmly in place, while still letting the light in to reveal its brilliance. From rough stone to wearable art, crafted by hand, made to last, and designed to shine. After the gold pendant is complete, the jeweler moves to the next project, an emerald-cut gemstone set on a white gold ring-making process. Once the design is finalized, it's time to bring metal to life. Pure white gold is carefully weighed and placed into a crucible, ready to become the ring's foundation. The jeweler ignites the blowtorch, and a blue flame roars to life, its tip dancing just above the surface of the gold. Slowly, the heat begins to work its magic. At first, the gold resists, solid, cold, and still. But as the flame intensifies, its surface darkens, then glows. Flecks of red and orange emerge, and the metal begins to soften, bubbling slightly around the edges. The jeweler moves the flame in smooth, controlled circles, ensuring even heat. It's a careful dance. Too little heat and the gold won't melt, too much and impurities could rise. The transformation is complete. Solid turns to liquid. After the gold glows like molten sunlight, swirling gently inside the crucible. It's alive, hot, fluid, and ready. The white gold is ready to be processed before the gemstone is set and secured on it. With the ring cast, shaped, and polished, it's time for the final step, the moment where everything comes together, setting the stone. The emerald-cut gem is inspected one last time. Its clean lines, sharp corners, and open table make it striking, but also demanding. Precision is everything. The gem is carefully lowered into its seat. It must sit perfectly, level, snug, and aligned with the ring's axis. There's no room for error. One by one, the prongs are bent over the gem's edges. Each is tightened just enough to hold the stone securely, without chipping its delicate corners or dulling its brilliance. Under magnification, the jeweler checks the placement. The girdle must be flush, the corners protected, and the surface perfectly centered. With the gem set, the prongs are burnished and smoothed. A soft polish brings out the metal's luster, framing the stone like a spotlight. The result, a flawless union of gem and gold. The emerald-cut gemstone now rests where it belongs, set in place, forever a part of the ring's story. Finally, it begins with a rough sapphire, untouched, unpolished, and full of potential. What comes next is a journey of transformation, from stone to sentiment. The lapidary studies the gem's shape, clarity, and structure, planning every cut to bring out the deepest color and clearest sparkle. Gently, the rough edges are smoothed. The heart shape is refined, symmetrical, balanced, and true. One wheel after another, the gemstone is polished with finer and finer grits. Each pass removes microscopic layers, revealing brilliance beneath the surface. Now the stone gleams, clean lines, curved edges, and a glow that catches the light with every tilt. Now, it's the goldsmith's turn, With the polished heart-shaped gem in hand, they begin imagining the perfect frame, a design that enhances the gem's beauty without overpowering it. Every curve of the heart is considered, its size, symmetry, and the way it reflects light. The goldsmith studies it closely, then begins to sketch. Smooth lines flow onto the paper, delicate prongs, a subtle loop for the chain, perhaps a small accent to guide the eye. The design balances elegance and strength. It must protect the stone, cradle it gently, and let the heart shape remain the focus. Several ideas emerge, but one stands out. It's refined, graceful, and uniquely matched to the stone. With the design finalized, it's time to bring it to life, in gold. Now, the moment of union, where craftsmanship meets nature. The gold setting is ready, polished and precise. The heart-shaped gemstone, now gleaming with life, is gently placed into its forever home. With steady hands, the jeweler lowers the stone into the setting. It rests perfectly in place, snug, aligned, and balanced. Under magnification, every angle is checked. The gemstone must sit flush, with no tilt or tension. Even the smallest misalignment could compromise the beauty or the security. Using precision tools, the jeweler carefully bends each prong over the stone's edges, or gently presses the bezel into place, firm enough to hold, soft enough not to mar the gem's delicate surface. A soft click, a final press, and the gemstone is set, secure, centered, brilliant. The piece is rotated under soft light. The gem flashes, the gold glows, and a one-of-a-kind pendant is born, balanced in beauty and meaning.
Subscribe for more videos like this.